What a bitch. If you know, she clearly knows he really wants the
She
good guy.
knew he wanted that, so she put it in that box.
Yeah, she knows he wants the good guy, and she's already prepared for his disappointment.
And she wrapped it in good guy fucking paper.
Why? Why you wrapped a fucking good guy box?
This makes sense though, because this is the shit that your parents did to you.
Revival House Network.
And don't like the brags, I don't like the boast. They like hot butter on the breakfast toast. Watching flicks, talking chicks, I like to motor boat. Can Riverman make it yo a check? Nope. So look at all these movies I got. Commenting like, should we watch them or not? I know they just be acting for cash, but I still got one question to ask. Like, why'd he do that, do that, do that? If that was me, I'd be like, screw that, screw that, screw that. I'm an alpha, I'd eat through that, through that, through that. So why'd he do that, do that, do that?
All right, hi everybody. We're back with BTM Podcast. We got Mac and Zach, of course, and myself, Aaron, and we are doing Child's Play. This is our third attempt at doing Child's Play because Zach's net was down the last 2 days, so this episode is going to be out whenever the fuck it's out. But with that said, I'm shocked we haven't done Child's Play before because I've got serious Mandela effect. It's either because we nonstop talk about the series, quote it, or because Mac and Zach have done them all, and I think I was on one of them or two of them or something, but who knows?
Fucking, we already did them all. There's no reason of even trying. Like, fucking Mac and Zach has already spoken. They've already made the greatest commentaries. Fucking our commentary for Child's Play 3 is like, fucking, there's nothing better. There's nothing better. Do a big com, listen to that. You will not be unsatisfied. It'll do you till you're satisfied.
But with that said, I think as far as BTM goes, I think all we've done is Cult of Chucky then, which is weird. That means we have the whole series ahead of us if we want to double dip.
We did part 2 also. That was
okay,
like
we
one
did
of the
part
first
2.
ones. We did.
All right, wouldn't it be fucked up if we actually did do this one and we lost it and we're just if we start like redoing shit and we don't realize it? Oh well. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
How we don't realize it? It's not even on our fucking our YouTube channel.
I can't keep track of that shit. I mean,
it's a simple click. Fucking, he's always sending me messages like, "Oh, we haven't done that." It's like, fucking, you got the YouTube app. You know our fucking channel name. There's a search function. Fuck you.
All right. Well, without further ado and insults to moi, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys are following along at home, Zach, is this like a Blu-ray or what?
My Blu-ray, baby, from the fucking
that collection,
that shitty looking box set where they use the ugly motherfucker on the front of it. The ugly motherfucker.
Okay,
that ain't Chucky. That's Cucky. That's my boy Chucky. Fucking, he's the bootleg Chucky.
All right, and I just want to remind everybody as well at the top, if you guys are new to the channel, please like the video, please leave a comment, help us out with the algorithms, interact with us a little bit, and if you guys ever want to support us more, Patreon, $2 a month, you guys could be listening live and in our private Discord, joining us along with us. So anyway, go ahead.
You'd be getting all this shitty content, not for free, but for $2. You get fucking early. Hell yeah. Fucking the gangs. The gangs.
All right, so go ahead and get your finger ready. We're going to go.
Oh, yeah, and extra shit. My bad. Okay, so
extra stuff too.
We're going to get the should I just count down or should you?
I like doing it. 3,
fucking idiot.
2, 1. Play.
I pressed play when he said 1. Fucking early bird special.
I'm glad Mac's here because I wanted to talk. I watched the first 2 episodes of the series last night.
The Chucky series.
Yeah, I did that 3 credit thing he was telling me about, and I'm kind of in the middle with it.
That's how I was. Everything's good. Like some of the acting is kind of shit, but it's the thing I was talking about before, where I just don't like how like kids are playing kids.
Mm.
Like I liked how adults were in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah. Isn't it weird how they do that now?
It's just it's weird. It's like iCarly and all those, like they're okay, but they're still cringe. You get what I'm saying? I don't know.
It makes everything seem like Stranger Things now that they cast real kids. But like, what changed? I imagine in the 80s they did it to get around labor laws and so they could work longer hours and do certain things kids probably needed parents to sign off on to do. But what changed? Why are they now casting actual kids like age appropriate? You'd think they would still be doing that.
Fuck it, they want realism.
I mean,
realism is overrated.
It's the new gen, how they kind of are stupid, but yet they're smarter. They're
Fucking,
playing Fortnite and they're fucking out acting. They're doing their thing. They're fucking more people are like better at things now than they were before, and we have fucking internet. And
I was gonna say something really fucking amazing, like it was gonna fucking galaxy pill everything, and fucking Mac just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And
all right, go ahead. Speak your mind, brother.
I actually forgot. It wasn't that smart.
This part right here, this is in Chicago, actually. So this is really in Chicago.
This whole movie takes place in Chicago, man.
Exactly. Isn't that fucking cool? We can go there right now and fucking, like, someone just took a picture of it and I saw it and they're like, hey, I fucking live like right across the street from this and I see it all the time and I'm like, they should put a fucking Chucky doll up there in the window. It'd be funny. And everyone was like, oh yeah, that would be.
I still think this is the best movie in the series. It's funny how this intro is the only time I think in the whole franchise where we see Charles Lee Ray really humanized. You know, Eddie!
Right.
How are we going to see him humanized any other time?
And like you hear his voice and how like
he's stressed. He's a real human. He's scared.
deep he is. And like you get that voice in the fucking doll and it's like, whoa, that's
Watch right here. Watch.
nuts.
We're gonna see.
I met both of them.
We're gonna see a fucking a stack of dolls, and I noticed while we were trying to do this last time, unless we passed it, but like they all have like really fucked up haircuts. Like, be on the lookout. I think it's like here sometime.
If you look, those are just like they don't even have dolls in them. A lot of the boxes are just like fucking little plastic pictures.
It's
they're
like
plastic,
it's like a picture, yeah.
And then some of them are just like stupid dolls, but they're like not fully kitted.
They're not fully kitted.
Also, in here, when he's running around, you get to see a fucking ectoplasma or
he just
a
walked,
Ghostbusters toy.
He walked by Operation. That's a good board game.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you get to see a lot of good shit in here.
Last time we were going to record this, Aaron said Operation isn't good for kids with anxiety. And you know what's funny is I always liked Operation, but I never actually played it how you're supposed to play. I played it in like a weird autistic way where I would just like keep
You turned it off? You turned the power off?
I just keep taking in and putting them out without trying to touch the sides, like not really playing the game, like doing the card shit, but it's just like a weird autistic, like, fucking, I'm going to try to get in there without touching any of the side. It's fucking very Chad. I can be a doctor.
But this performance here is actually serious. You know, he's actually being dramatic. He's being, because Brad Dourif's a great actor. He's got a lot of good credits to his name, and he shows it off here in this performance. And it's hard to believe that this same guy is the same guy that said, "Why do my farts smell good?"
See, look, all their hairs are fucked up right there.
You know, in that series, right?
All their hair was fucked up there.
Wait, what?
In the series, right? When he makes him act like he's a ventriloquist when he goes up at the talent show.
Oh yeah.
And he's like making a fool out of that girl that's like the mean girl, the bitch. And she's like, "Google, why do my farts smell so good?" It's really weird. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it or anything, but it's just goofy.
Yeah, like some of the stuff he says makes no sense. Like
look.
So when you watched it, oh yeah.
He's got an N in his forehead. What does it mean, Nike?
I like how there was no
It means Majin. He's Majin.
Okay, why was nothing on that box sealed? It was just open like it was used.
They're not. I mean,
that used to be how it was, baby.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, they used
had
to
better
put those,
boxing.
Shut
they had
up,
better
man.
boxing than
they
we
used
do
to.
now.
No, you're wrong. I'm right. They used to put those fucking twist ties and they'd crucify them to the fucking box. You'd have to like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's
fucking
nothing.
Try to get it out. And it's like, what the fuck? And you'd always be like, why they do that? Why do they do that?
But he didn't even have like any tape sealing that thing or anything. It just was open. Like, okay.
That tape isn't gonna stop anybody. Fucking, I say fuck it. You're just wasting tape at that point.
Could he have done the Abe Dube Dembala on the box and just like morphed himself into the box?
We are watching
the box
on the Blu-ray.
He's got to have his hands on it.
We're watching the Blu-ray, and they didn't even bother trying to fucking. We have the subtitles on. They didn't even try to bother to fucking tell us what he's saying there. People who are deaf think he's just going. He's moving his mouth.
I touched John's willy. I did.
Why does he look at the doll and then just start chewing? Like he's got gum? I didn't know he had gum in his mouth. I didn't notice
Just
it
think
earlier.
of all the other things he might have been laying next to in his time of his last breath, and what he might have grabbed instead to possess. He could have like went into like an army man.
What if he got into a board game, like fucking a thing of Battleship, like fucking he's got to go around like fucking walking around, but that's a Battleship.
It's crazy too, because this being like one of the last of the three that we saw, because it was always out in
That's what Zach was saying, yeah.
And fucking, so we didn't get to see.
He looked like Jim Carrey laying there, fucking staring.
Well,
up like
we
that.
didn't get to see him go inside the doll, so like we saw him straight up like being made. So we're like, "What is this? He's fucking already made. What's going on?" You know.
I remember. You know what's funny is because we watched fucking the first one after we saw 2 and 3 because our video store always had it out, and we finally got it because we went to the Broadway video. Remember that old video store too? They had the copy they had. It was like black and white looking because it had been sitting on the sun and it got like sun bleach.
I also bought it too. I remember Walmart or Kmart had it for like $5 or $6, maybe 10. I don't know. But I was so excited because I didn't, it wasn't around forever because like 3 was still, I don't know. I think, I don't know. But I was at some place and I was like, that's out. So I made them go take me to go buy it because I couldn't find it anywhere else. Like it was always out.
Are we talking about fucking the original part 1?
Yeah. So like I found like. Yeah.
You bought it. Well, that's the way it always was. So
it was really hard to find.
Unless it was a brand new release where they would have like fucking 50 copies, and only if it was a brand new release. And then when it wasn't such a new release anymore, they would sell off a bunch of them as used copies, whatever, and you're pre-owned, and they would narrow it down to have they'd have a couple. And so really popular movies like this, I could never find Hellraiser 2. I always wanted I'd seen Hellraiser 1 on cable and shit, but I'd never seen Hellbound for the longest time. And my local mom and pop shop was always fucking rented out because they had like one copy, and it was really fucking annoying. But
this movie would have been 8 times better if that was the midget playing the doll every time they needed the midget to play the doll. Because back in this time, they didn't, fucking the animatronics. They had animatronics, but for some scenes, they have, a little person wearing a suit, and it's always fun to watch. And like, oh, did you see the midget running? The midget.
What about a movie starring that big Chucky?
Fucking, that's what I'm saying.
Fucking kicking down your door like the Kool-Aid Man.
Fucking hell yeah! Look at that! Look at the way he puts the butter on the burnt toast. It looks like ice cream.
Yeah, it does.
Fucking, he just put some ice cream there. I went fucking that. Is that cookies and cream?
Dude, I would fucking take my belt off and fucking spank that kid for spilling that shit everywhere and bringing that to me in bed.
He's a good kid. I think he's a good kid.
I would punch him in the fucking mouth.
Fucking, I'm sure you would. You hate children. Fucking
look at that fucking cheeky. I think I mentioned this on the Mac and Zach commentary. I'm getting like deja vu, but what kid says that? I've already seen this one. When you're watching Saturday morning cartoons.
I think you're autistic, dude. I said that all the time. Or maybe it's because I was autistic. I said it all the time.
You know what I mean? Did you expect to really always see a new episode of TMNT or Real Ghostbusters?
I hope so.
No, we didn't have on demand. We didn't have Netflix, and we didn't have these series and shit on DVD. So I was happy to see a rerun because the last time you saw it was probably fucking months ago or a year ago.
Fucking God.
But no kid ever did that. If you like the show, you like the show.
I did that. I just told you that. Fucking.
I watched X-Men, the Fox Kids X-Men show, every single day at like 3 p.m. I didn't give a shit if it was a rerun or not.
Look at this fucking Stacey MILF.
Yeah, he should whip his little dick out right now.
Which is funny because our boy who made Chucky is actually married to her.
Fucking amazing. I stand my king.
Oh, Tom Holland is married to her?
No, dude. The guy who made the first 4.
Tom
Holland.
No, not Tom Holland. I'm talking about the doll, the effects artist.
Oh, the effects guy. Okay.
Fucking Mac, the guy who made the movie.
No, I said the doll.
I got cut off. It's so funny now that I'm thinking about it. When you're saying she's a Stacey, I was gonna go somewhere with that. Like he should pull his little dick out, and that's where it stopped. I just said, yeah, he should pull his little dick out. It was like that sounded really bad. I'm like,
very cringe, very cringe.
Like, wait, that's not what I meant to say at all.
You're starting to take Zach's place.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop fucking putting. I never said shit like that. Fucking don't put me in his shit. I never made jokes.
I meant
like
he
that.
should be taking advantage, not just hey, we want to see it. That's fucking weird. Why is she wearing Christmas pajamas? It ain't Christmas.
Because it's fucking cute. It's so cute.
Hey, you remember?
I just want to cuddle.
Remember this? Remember the time when he got fooled when she took a box like that and put 2 grocery bags on each end, and he was like blown away that it really wasn't groceries.
Fucking, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab a drink too. Fucking, I forgot.
Dude, honestly, what a bitch. If you know, she clearly knows he really wants the good guy.
She knew he wanted that, so she put it in that box.
Yeah, she knows he wants the good guy, and she's already prepared for his disappointment.
And she wrapped it in good guy fucking paper.
Why you wrapped a good guy box?
This makes sense though, because this is the shit that your parents did to you. So like I wanted a drum set when I was a kid, and my parents had me. And I was like 15. I was like 14, 13. I was somewhere in that age. And I wanted a drum set. And my fucking mom gave me one of those little fucking... It was worse than a first act drum set. It was one of those it was called Around the World drum sets. And Zach got the same fucking one. Our fucking moms went out, bought us this shitty ass fucking $20 drum set. It's literally just cardboard and fucking like little wood sticks and fucking like paper drums. Yeah. That's all it was.
I hope I'm not that out of touch if I have kids, because you wonder, it's like, why would my parents really think this would be sufficient? Like, I would like this. I think sometimes parents are more concerned with quantity over quality. Like, they feel like they just have to have something. Or if you have siblings, like I remember, I had a brother that I remember there were multiple Christmases where Christmas Eve would come and she'd be like, well, I don't have anything for your brother. Or he didn't have enough or something, and it was like uneven. And I would literally Christmas morning be unwrapping presents, and I'd watch my brother unwrap like the number one thing I asked for on my list, because she at the last minute she would give him my presents to even it out. Like, and I don't know. And then I'd get in trouble for like having a reaction to that. Like if
I would have murdered her in a fucking sleep.
You know what I mean? Like that's like natural human reaction. If it's like Turbo Man, it's like if I'm Jamie,
that's literal.
All I want
that's literal child abuse.
If I'm Andy and all I want is a good guy doll, I'm driving you crazy. I really want that good guy doll, and I watch my brother, who doesn't fucking like good guy dolls. He never showed any ounce of interest in good guy dolls. Open my good guy doll, and you're gonna do that because, like in a normal situation, yeah, well, no, in a normal situation, if you just got something and you didn't like it and you showed any kind of, unappreciation for it, you would get in trouble, right? Because it's the thought that counts. You say thank you and let that be it. But talk about an entrapment. That's a different situation where like clearly you're getting set up to fucking react. And I'd be like, whoa. I don't know. Zach looks like fucking Pizza Head.
Pizza fucking Head. I didn't know if you guys were looking at me or not.
It looks like a pizza slut.
I put the ski mask on over the earphones, and I look like Pizza fucking Head. Oh yeah, big Chad.
Okay. But no, back to the show though. I gotta say, I guess the things that I like about it, I think it's shot well. It's shot and it looks kind of like Ash vs. Evil Dead, kind of like we predicted. So it looks good, and the effects are good, and it's got some cool kills. Like I'm only a couple episodes deep, but like when that maid falls on the knives, right, in the dishwasher, that's cool.
Look that way, Andy, like kind of like when we're seeing him get Chucky for the first time. He's like, "Hi, I'm Chucky," and he fucking does that little like fucking like, what was that? Fucking does he want to fuck Chucky? Was he kind of DTF at this point?
He wants to fuck with the Chuck. Yeah, on Aunt Maggie, I'd do things.
We didn't mention that fucking Aunt Maggie is very Stacey, fucking big Stacey. Fucking, she looks really good in that fucking opening scene with something. She's wearing like old person fucking clothes, but she's rocking it. She's rocking.
Yeah,
it. What's funny is
I'm not a fan of the hair, the '80s hair that she's rocking, but
I think it fucking works. It is working. Big Stacey.
Anyway,
she has such big Stacey energy.
I hate to be. What? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I had nowhere I was going with it.
I hate to be that guy talking about the show, but I'm in the middle with it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't really know how to feel about it.
I was right.
I like the kills and stuff. Like
the kills are cool. The kills are cool.
His face looks good. Like,
real quick, that was a split diopter shot. Fucking that I was saying in the last time we recorded this. It didn't. I don't know why I'm saying it because it wasn't in this episode.
So anyway,
but what I was saying though is the fact that I know I'm gonna sound like a bad guy, like, and Zach's gonna make fun of me, like, get over it, fucking boomer. Look, I don't mind the heavy. I understand the heavy push for the LGBT stuff. But I mean, it makes sense. Don Mancini, he's gay. I get it. But it's just hard for me to connect to it. It's just because it's really in your face. Like, I don't mind the kid being gay, the main kid. I don't mind it. But at least the first couple of episodes, it's coming in every direction. And, obviously when he gets Chucky up there and he's like, Not that there's anything wrong with that.
My son is.
You got PC Chucky like reminding us every 2 seconds that being trans is okay, being gay. I'm like,
yeah.
I get look. To a degree, it doesn't bother me, but eventually it steps over a line where it's not very natural. Like this is not. Now we're starting to break a wall here, and I feel like I'm being preached at. If the kid was gay, I don't mind the kid being gay, and actually Devin Sawa, the dad not liking him and that whole thing, that's very realistic and that's kind of cool. I don't mind that, but they just take it a bridge too far, and I'm kind of hoping they got that out of their system in the first couple of episodes, and it fucking
you're so easily offended. What a pussy.
No, I'm not offended. I'm just saying, like, it makes
don't
it hard
fucking
for me to
lie.
relate
See,
to.
you just don't want to admit. Like,
No.
Fucking no. I just fucking the gayness,
Bro,
the gayness personified. You got to learn to love the gay.
It's not. Look, I mean, maybe it's really like that now, and I don't realize it. When they invite him to the party after his dad dies or whatever, and they're like they're playing 7 Minutes in Heaven. They push him in the closet with the other boy, and they're all like cheering him on. What school is this, man? That is not like the school I went to.
Guys, I am so fucking stoned. I am so fucking stoned.
But like when you get the ads and stuff with him in them, his voice sounded rushed, and he didn't give a shit. But then when you watch the show, it's like it doesn't sound like that at all. It sounds good.
His voice always sounded rushed as well. Back when Chucky would do all the advertisements and stuff. Like, remember when there was a huge campaign marketing for Bride of Chucky, and he was all over like WCW and shit like that. He'd make all his appearances everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was always that way too. It sounded like fucking Brad Dourif was in a trailer somewhere,
like hurrying up and doing it.
Yeah. He wasn't really in it, and he sounded almost Like, watch that WCW.
You want to know why
Chucky.
it probably sounds like that? Because it's probably how they fucking did it, Aaron. It's probably how they fucking did it. They probably shipped it to him.
But I think he looks good. The only thing is, like, his hair looks nothing like the hair for this one, which doesn't make any sense because you think that's what they were
fucking
trying
Mac
to do.
is super preoccupied with fucking the haircut on our boy.
So anyway, no, because it's always in his face and like all over the place. It just doesn't look like that where it's out of his face.
Yeah, like
his hair's always fucked up, and he fucking it looks like a wig pretty much. But other than that, it's like face and like the killings. I like all that.
To me, he kind of looks kind of like Cult of Chucky-ish, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I think it looks good. I think the puppet work is getting good. It's gotten good. I think there's that one scene where they actually legit got the little kid to play him when he's like the trick-or-treater, and it's clearly like a toddler.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. They went back to the midget again. Like they used a kid.
That was like a little kid. Yeah,
it is, but he's a midget kid. Whatever you call him.
And I was looking at his little toddler hands. Like that's literally that's a real little kid's hands. It's so funny.
Yeah. So like they went back to that like the first movie.
I like I said, I'm into it enough. I'm not dogging.
It's better than Colt because when he's walking down the stairs and he's all CGI. Horrible.
I'm into it enough. I'm just saying, like, I know Zach can fucking beat on me for it, but I'm just saying I can't relate to it because it doesn't feel like my generation anymore. Listen,
fucking shit.
I know. I watched the first couple of Chucky movies, and this is when I was Andy's age, right? We were Andy's age, and I relate to all this stuff. But now it's just, I've become that curmudgeon-y old man where I just don't get it anymore. Like, I can't relate to the kids, the mean girl, and the fucking Googling what do my farts smell like, and all these like weird jokes they make, and these references, and of course all the LGBT stuff getting really thrown in my fucking, I just can't relate to it. So
they're shoving it down my throat. They're shoving their agenda down our throat.
They kind of are, but like I said, I don't.
Well, you know what goes good with that? They gotta fucking loop that shit up. Fucking shove that shit down their throat.
I totally get it. Like I said, Don Mancini, that connection, it makes sense. And like I said, I like the main character. I don't mind him being that way.
I think it's time we all just realize that fucking straight sex is pussy shit now. Fucking we all gotta take a cock. Otherwise, we're not fucking living to the extent that we should be.
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Devin Sawa. Like I said, no, you haven't seen the show yet, Zach, but like I said, I don't mind the story with him, the main kid, and Devin Sawa's got the twin, and one of them's like the fucking bigot, like, greaser dad, and the other one's like the liberal, more like passive. And he even says at the dinner table in that one episode, I mean, being gay is just like being left-handed. And the understanding one, that is kind of what it is, I guess. But I'm just saying, going past that, all that stuff is funny. I kind of like that. But other than that, it's just a bit much for me is all I'm saying.
Pussy. Beta shit. Fucking, I I guess fucking I'm over here like, not getting hurt feelings. Something like fucking, guess I'm not a pussy over here.
Fuck what? Did he just beatbox?
I did. Hell yeah.
I don't know. But if you want to compare it to like, dude, even in the original Child's Play movies, there wasn't any kind of like romance or love arcs or any of that shit. It was all about a killer doll. Like, I get it. They're playing with the format of a series. So maybe they have to do more of that character development and stuff. But we're just getting there's not a lot of Chucky yet, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. It's what you think from a series. We're focusing more on the relationship of the kids in school and bullying and being minority and accepting of gay people and fucking father-son dynamic. There's very little Chucky, so I'm sure.
Well, it's kind of like this. They wanted you to like not see anything yet. They wanted you to get used to the main characters, and then they wanted to pull he showed like last minute. What the fuck? Here he is.
Once they start introducing the Tiffany's and the fucking Alex Vincents, I'm sure it'll be a little bit more rooted in that. But yeah, like right now, a couple of episodes in, it's not that much Chucky is all I'm saying. It almost feels like, yeah, I'm watching any other like weird Netflix show that's marketed to tweens. So, but I don't hate it yet or anything like that. Yeah, you got it. Hey, listen, Maggie, thank you for everything. So Chucky's able to kill Maggie with a hammer that's supposed to be for toys, like made of, like a toy set.
I don't think. I think those were I think those are like the fucking the miniature hammers that were like legit. Mm. Do you remember those? Like I used to have a couple of them as a kid. So like she fucking got it right to the fucking forehead with that bad boy.
Are we supposed to like believe that Chucky has like superhuman strength though? Like why are they letting this little doll? He's not human again. He should be like. He should have the matter in the makeup.
Turning human again?
But I'm saying he should weigh, and he's full of stuffing. He probably has no strength. No. Why is he pushing these people? Yeah. Why is he able to push people out of a window?
He didn't push him. He hit her with the hammer.
Hit her out of that hammer.
Dude, that would terrify me.
Those were some big ass weed fucking cigarettes that she was just moving there. Why are they so big?
That part, when I first saw this, I jumped. That scared the fuck out of me. Like I did not. You don't expect that. Of
course it did. Well, when I first saw this, that thing that was supposed to happen happened.
Dude, this movie terrified me. Like what I was trying to say before, when I didn't know that he turned into like.
Not only did she break through that window like it was fucking paper mache, she also
fucking power bombed through the thumbtacks.
She also broke through like the frame of it. It was just like, how does that happen?
She was fucking. You don't fuck with her. She did
an elbow drop.
That's Maggie. Fucking jumps right out the fucking window. That's the only way she can come these days.
When I saw him going into the doll, like doing that, like fucking little chant, like that fucking creeped me out as a kid. Like I was fucking like, dude, this is a good movie. This is fucking nuts.
Yeah,
this guy's putting his soul in a fucking doll, and he's gonna fuck.
I remember like when I was a kid and I finally saw this one. I was surprised that voodoo was the way they went,
right?
Because it's like they never touch on that again. Like that's really weird.
Well,
it's cool though. It's different.
They kind of do that. With the Abe Dubai Demba, the fact that he keeps trying to do that for the first few movies, it's like
you're like putting corn into it. Come on.
I had Mandela effect for the longest time. I could have swore the voodoo guy was Tony Todd.
Dude, he looks just like him. He does.
And so like in my memories, I just implanted Tony Todd's.
That's me too. That's all I see is his face.
Tony Todd's image whenever I'd replay the scene in my head. The heart. He sounds like him too.
Sure. How do you want it? Broken leg?
Yeah, I love that.
The comedy, and it's creepy at the same time.
Comedy,
yep. So like they don't fucking care. They just they don't even look at the fucking me. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, your toy, it's on his foot. They don't even acknowledge it. Like, like, oh yeah, look, they have the same size fucking shoes, dude. They're both the same size. Okay, they're not, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I think you're giving them too much credit. I mean, honestly, they don't live in a universe where dolls have proven to come to life.
Well, I know, but still, like me, I'm gonna be like, I can see it from here. He doesn't have them on him.
Because we're watching a movie called Chucky about a killer doll, so our minds are programmed to think like that while we're watching it. But I think in real life, I don't think you'd be going to the fucking doll. You'd be like, okay. I don't know.
That's Jack Skellington.
It is Jack Skellington.
All right.
Would it be too much of a detour since Mac's here? I got to talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife a little bit.
What?
What does that have to do with this movie?
It doesn't, but I fucking
Yeah, what?
I
just wait till the movie's over. fucking idiot.
I fucking don't like that shitty movie. Okay.
Oh god.
Fucking amazing.
It's a good movie.
We're doing a movie here, Aaron.
I know, but I kind of wish we were watching.
It's a good movie.
It's not.
You kind of wish we were watching the movie you don't like?
It is. It's actually really good. You need to watch it again. I don't.
And then because that's what you do when you don't like a movie. You try and try again.
I mean, yeah. I mean, movies can grow on you.
Yeah, but they shouldn't. It's their job to impress me. Like, it's not my job to put in that much effort to a movie.
I got my pre-order of this today. Big Stacey.
What is it?
Saint Mud.
Saint Mud.
I think it's Saint Mud.
Saint Mud. My name is Mud.
Cool. That's cool, dude.
Fucking, that's good. It's good. It's good times.
So, like, right here, when he's like, oh, yeah, let me see the bottom, I'd be like, oh, yeah. When he says Chucky, oh, yeah, I'm looking at his, I'd fucking... What would you do, though, if you did see the white powder, the cocaine on the fucking doll's nose?
I think it's fucking stupid that he asked to see those. Fucking, no. I think it's fucking stupid. No, it makes complete sense. Fucking I'm so stoned. Fucking, I thought, like... this is how stoned I am. I just thought that, like, fucking, they know it was Chucky that did it, but, like, he tries to, like, make Andy go to jail for it. Like, he's just he's setting Andy up.
Where in your mind did you see that? Where? Oh yeah, fucking Chucky. What?
They all knew it was Chucky that did it, but like fucking our boy Jack Skellington, motherfucker, he's got it out for Andy. He's like that little shitty kid. Fucking, I see him bebopping around, going to fucking Chicago by himself, and like fucking taking that doll with him. I've had up to here with this Andy fuck.
I had it up to here. This motherfucker's going to this fucking asylum, and we're gonna lock him up. We're going to put some fucking weird shit on his head. Look, the fucking powder's literally right there.
Exactly.
That motherfucker did it. I told you.
I think the doll did it, guys.
Look right here. Chucky did it. It was Chucky.
Catherine
Chucky! Yeah.
Chucky did it.
Catherine Hicks is Big Stacey.
That would be funny if like they just got you to overdub his voice for the movie.
Chucky! Oh
fucking
shit, Chucky,
Mac,
where'd you go?
That's funny. Andy went through puberty before our boy Mac did. Andy didn't even do that in his line reading.
You don't give up. You want to suck my dick, baby? So this little comedy guy right here, where they just throw in like a side guy you see twice.
He's like a dime store. He looks like Chris Novoselic.
Hey man, I wanted to tell you about.
That's Chris Nova Scotia, his brother.
This is a hammer.
Why are you saying that's not Chris Novoselic?
He's doing Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, Bobcat.
Who brought that up?
No.
He looks like him from afar.
He never had a mustache though.
From afar.
That's funny.
From afar.
The return of afar.
All right, so yeah, we got fucking this sexy Stacey.
But she looks way older than she needs to be because she's got that mom haircut. She's like fucking Aunt May. She's wearing like Sunday, like her stuff's buttoned up to here, right?
She's the mom that worries and stresses, freaks out. That's where Aunt May was the one that was like, relax. But
I feel like if she grew her hair out and she didn't have that little Debbie haircut and she had a little cleavage.
She should have had like her hair in a ponytail,
Ditches the shoulder pads. Yeah.
But would it have been as good?
Shaves her pussy.
What? She probably already did. She probably has the strip, the Hitler strip.
No, I doubt it. Not in 1988.
Oh, baby. So like, yeah, they probably wanted her to look older, So she just went with the look.
Maybe.
Because she's a mom, baby.
So when he started becoming human again.
So right here, hold on. So right here, why didn't she see the powder on his sneakers, baby? Why didn't she see?
Why isn't he saying
staring
it?
Right at him.
Why isn't he pointing it out? Like, hey, look, there's powder. Right. Why was he just saying, it's Chucky did it? Why does he give a why to it? Like, hey, I found the fucking powder here. Look, I'll show you.
So I'm really confused on so this kid is obsessed with Chucky, yet he has dinosaurs all over in the fucking background.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Where's Chucky? Where's Chucky at?
He doesn't even have that shit. He was not a true fan
no
of the
Chucky
fucking
poster. What a fucking poser, dude.
He was a fucking poser.
I should beat his fucking ass, dude.
Didn't even have the fucking good guys on his wall. What a pussy.
Yeah, fucking. Then it just cuts to here and you see him on the fucking wall. Actually, I think he's right behind her.
Dude, he's got Rex. He's got Rex back there. That looks like from
hell yeah, dude. Look at him flexing. He's got a tail.
The same doll from fucking.
Look at that fucking
New
helicopter
Nightmare
back there. What the fuck?
If this is a real...
All these big, bulky, Lego looking toys.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit, man. And yet she can't afford to get him that good guy. I mean, she loads him up with everything else.
Yeah, that made no sense. That fucking dinosaur set back there is fucking
And like every other movie, too, she works at a fucking Macy's or something, and she affords this really big apartment in downtown Chicago. My ass. The jobs never fit, their livelihoods and what they seem to be able to afford.
Well, I always saw this as a run, I don't know. I feel like just the building. The building looks like it's a bunch of people living in it. So,
but it's a downtown apartment. I mean, they're all going to kind of look like that downtown. And
I thought downtown would mean like cheaper.
I don't know if it's downtown. To me, it's just in the city. If you're in the city in Chicago,
I think it's cheaper if you're in the city because you're more crowded, you're more cramped.
I don't think that's the way it works.
Like the closer you are, I don't know. I could be wrong.
It's like you go try living in the city in New York and see if you're making out cheaper. You won't. And it's a pretty big apartment. I mean,
cringe.
So then we the mom is fucking creeping, and then you see the doll move, and you're like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Whoa.
Fucking,
that shit, and it's oh, when's he gonna fucking start talking?
What if he how far would Andy go because he loves Chucky? I like to be hugged. What if he's I like my dick to be sucked?
They make him close his eyes.
I just pictured myself getting ready to nut in his face, and he closed his eyes so that the cum didn't get in his eyes there.
I like to be bukkakied.
Oh yeah.
So look at his fucking rundown fucking Kmart special set coat with a hat.
This kid's a little prick though, fucking just showing up to school like his mom lets him in, fucking taking his doll. Look, other kids are taking their doll too. Fucking
isn't that really weird? It's that popular. They want to establish how hype this fucking thing was.
They're just gonna take fucking Chucky.
Nobody would have allowed it.
So imagine if they got bumped and then they switched good guys and the movie was just fucking different. It was Chad this time. Fucking Chad was with Brad.
Brad, yeah.
Hi, I'm Chad.
He went home with Zachary Ty Bryan. Brad from Home Improvement.
Hi, I'm Chad.
What if instead the movie would have been fucking all the dolls are alive? So fucking Chucky, while he's in there with that other doll, they form a fucking bro.
It would have been Cult of Chucky then, right?
So that's plot twist. That's what they should have done with the show, and it cut back to that, and then he was in all of them. And they just go to each kid. That's never mind. I can't tell you that. So anyway, here's where they're fucking. He's being a creep.
At what point did Charles Lee Ray relocate from Hackensack, New Jersey? Hackensack, New Jersey to fucking Chicago.
Fucking. I don't know.
Because don't
how did they take that train and how did he get picked up?
He's a fucking fugitive running from the police. You don't think he'd relocate?
You don't think these people would be like, what's this kid doing?
Well, he clearly hung out there because he's the Lakeshore Strangler. I mean, the Great Lakes. I just get confused because I know he said his body was buried in Hackensack, New Jersey, right? And they talk about Hackensack all over the place, but I don't know.
They just retcon that.
That's what I'm saying.
It was Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. Is it a retcon? Because I could have swore they always talk about Hackensack, even on the show. When they're flashing back to young Charles Lee Ray and shit, I think it's showing Hackensack. I'm like, what happened to Chicago?
They probably just didn't want to have to shoot in Chicago again.
They didn't. What do you mean? I thought he moved to, he was just doing a robbery in Chicago or some shit.
They
lived here. They lived here, yeah.
He's known as the Lakeshore Strangler, yeah, which is Chicago, right. Yeah. I'm just saying they never really clarified that. I mean, I don't know. In Bride of Chucky, where does Bride of Chucky take place?
I just noticed that his shoes are all red here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it is off.
Is that a fuck up?
Yeah, he's wearing fucking Adidas or something. Red.
He's
they
wearing those red Nikes,
paint
baby.
on the blue parts.
Mm.
And the shit on his soles of his foot were red too.
It was just a faraway shot. They didn't think anything of it.
Chucky.
Here it is. Yeah, Chucky. I gotta go tinkle, Chucky. Hey, Chucky. Hey,
Why
baby.
does he have to sit far away? Don't come near me. He's treating him like a person.
That literally looked like the same house I'm squatting in right now, recording this episode from.
And that looks like you.
Oh yes, Chad.
And that looks like my gun.
Fucking
And that is that is my father, and that is my mother.
No, seriously. Hey, in Bride of Chucky, do they ever acknowledge where they live? The main people and Tiff and all those? Because I know they drive to Hackensack. They drive to Hackensack to his grave to get the amulet or whatever. But where do they ever say where Jesse lives? Or they just don't mention it?
So, where were his parts even? Like when she met the police?
You bitch! You broke my neck.
Where
Sorry.
would they have like the pieces of him? What fucking place had him locked up? Because they had they had all of them in there. Michael Myers, fucking Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah.
You're asking this as if it's in this movie, but he's talking about fucking.
No, we were talking about Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Chucky.
I like how he bent his fucking thumb.
In Bride of Chucky 2, I think it's really funny how Brad Dourif was a fucking full-blown rotted skeleton in his coffin. That's not how, like, formaldehyde and stuff works. I mean, he was, buried for 10 years? He wouldn't be decayed like that.
Right. He'd
Yeah,
still
I don't-
have pieces.
This guy looks like bootleg Booger from fucking Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, he does look like Booger.
Fucking, they should have just got him.
Booster.
Fucking Curtis Armstrong, Big Chad,
So now we have Eddie Caputo.
Caputo.
He took off on the motherfucker. You know, he betrayed him.
Did you mean to call him Eddie Caputo?
Mm-hmm.
Mina Caputo, the Life of Agony.
Eddie Caputo.
It's Pluto.
He also looks like a scuffed fucking Sam Raimi. Eddie Caputo.
Oh shit. Why would you run towards the fucking? Why would
Yeah,
you run
it
towards
makes no fucking
gunshots?
sense.
That'd scare
'Cause
the
he's a
fuck out of
Chad.
me.
No kid would do that.
Yeah,
He
he
knew. Because
He
they're trying to
knew.
kill his fucking doll. He knows that Chucky's getting shot at.
he's gonna get stepped on and he's gonna go, no!
Fucking Chucky.
Wait, it's just a kid?
Wouldn't that have been funny? Wouldn't that have been funny if he just turned and instinctively shot and the credits just start rolling?
Yeah. And you see Chucky like, bitch, you killed my kid.
I've always thought it'd be funny to have a movie or make a movie like that where it's totally one. It's like making House Guest. Okay, we're making a movie. It's just like House Guest. It's very whimsical. It's PG. You have Sinbad. You have Phil Collins. It's the exact same type of movie. But then out of nowhere, in the middle of the fucking
Someone
movie,
pulls out their dick.
oh, Sinbad gets fucking like just gang raped in
Derailed.
the ass, and it turns into this total exploitation movie, and it just throws a curveball at you, and it's weird because I don't know how ratings boards work. Do they watch the whole movie, or like what? They watch the first 45 minutes, like, yeah, this is clearly a Disney movie, and then they don't see that it turns into a total fucking snuff movie.
Look at that fucking Glock on his.
I think what would happen is like they each get different sections of a movie.
that
And
Glock.
Because they wouldn't be able to
go
watch
through
everything.
and watch it and like take notes.
I think they're lazy like YouTube, and they just listen to the first fucking 2 minutes of your
I don't
video.
know. They probably have
think,
more than one
like-
person because it's just like it's kind of like testers. They
I've
have
been
people come in there. And,
that I noticed the Glock on his fucking hip, and I've been noticing that because I'm thinking about getting a gun because I think it might add some cool shit to the bedroom if I just start masturbating with it in my mouth.
what the fuck?
Fucking, I think it'd be cool. Just fucking, just suck on it, taste the metal, fucking aroma coming in your mouth as you're coming.
That's fucked up.
Dude, you be shoving that thing up your ass.
Exactly.
That's really fucked up.
That's the second step.
I think that's the sign of suicidal.
No, it's a fucking David Carradine
Tendencies.
shit, man. His idol.
I just bumped the fucking mic with my drink.
I think you just gave me an idea to something else to write in that script. I got to somehow
Okay.
incorporate a Zach-like character fucking jerking off with a gun in his mouth.
So now we got Andy fucking, getting pissed off at Chucky because
Because he stole his pussy.
he's setting him up. Yeah, he's like,
He
fucking,
fucked
come
his
on,
hoe?
tell him. He wasn't supposed to tell them anything, and he did. So now fucking Chucky's pissed off at him.
When Andy took him to school, he said, "That's my fucking, crush." And fucking Chucky fucked her, and now he's pissed. He's like, "Fuck you, Chucky." And like fucking, like this plastic dick made her come in ways you never could, because you're a real life human being. Look at him looking at her like that, like he just wants to eat her
See,
face
this scene
off.
makes no sense. How like he's like, "Come on, Chucky, tell him, come on." He starts punching him and shit, and then he hurries up and cuts and runs to Mom and says, "Oh, Mom, oh no, save me! He said he'd kill me if I told you guys."
He acted like he was loyal to him. Why?
And then
Okay,
he turns around and flips him off, like.
but what also kills
Like,
me
why
is
would you
if
do that if you were scared that he was going to kill you? Why would you say that you don't fuck?
Yeah, exactly. They seem like they're friends up at this point. If he's been saying he'll kill you if you tell my secret, why would he run towards him when he hears the gun? When Chucky's gone, that's when you fucking book it.
Right.
Why, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Chucky
He didn't tell him that until after that, dude. That's when he told him after that. Fucking, that's when it got real.
We just have to assume, I guess.
When shit gets real.
You think you'd have to be shaking that shit? Yeah.
Mirror.
I really want that doll though. Fucking, if I was Aunt Maggie and that guy was like fucking $20 or whatever it was, it's like I would have bought that. Fucking, that thing is $500.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They sell for $100 on the movie. What the fuck's going on? We're getting screwed.
No, they sell it for like fucking like 20 or 30 because they were fucking. She was mad that he was trying to double the money when he was giving her 40 or whatever.
No. He said $50, didn't he?
He said something.
I don't remember.
It's a $100 toy, and he said $50 or $40.
Then why would she have like fucking?
Because she's still poor, and she doesn't think that it'll work. She thinks that he's fucking like fake.
I mean,
she's
Max, stop
second-guessing
assuming
it.
shit. Stop assuming
She's
shit.
second guessing it, dude.
if she's trying to really lowball him, then fuck her. She has it coming. She had his dirty dick coming.
She's like, I don't know. This is coming from a poor dude. This is sketchy.
She
It might
needed
not
to
be.
give him that pussy then. Like, if she wants to pay half, she needs to come up with the other half another way.
No, that ain't all you got.
Why do you guys hate women?
Suck that.
Why do you guys hate women?
I don't hate women.
Dun, dun, dun.
So fuck me. So here we go, guys. This fucking doll has been talking without the fucking batteries.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck.
Oh my
Look at her
God.
tits.
I saw her-
Did you
I
see
saw
them?
her
They were
nipple.
hard.
I saw her
They were-
nipple, yeah.
Oh god. She's so hard and excited. She's like, oh,
Stop fucking lusting after my woman. I
She's
already
like,
claimed
oh,
her.
Finally a
At the
toy I
beginning
can
of the
use in
movie.
my bedroom.
This is the coolest part of the movie when he comes alive and he just
Right.
drops like a sack of potatoes and rolls onto the
But
couch.
you see his face and like you see it change and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you stupid bitch, you filthy slut, I'll teach you to fuck
Like,
with me.
holy shit. Like,
It's scary.
instantly out of the box, fucking cussing, fucking killing, all that
That's
shit.
why
Like,
that's why this one's the best one, because they can never
He's not
emulate this
instantly out of
again.
the box, you liar. This is halfway into the
you
movie.
liar. He's been in the box for a minute, dude.
But they can never have this first time again of him coming to life.
So like just
Yeah,
fucking with her, like he could have just instantly like knew right then and there, but he's fucking with her. That fucks me up. And then when it goes under, dude, I was a kid. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah,
You're
no,
a
that was
pussy.
really scary. It was
Chucky.
You're a pussy. I was
You
like,
know what I
I want
would've
to blaze
done?
with Chucky. I want to hang out with him.
Hey, instead of looking to see if his batteries were out, I would have pulled out my wang as he's on the floor, right? And he's just looking up at me. We're both locked eyes. And I pull out my cock. Who's gay here? Is he looking at my cock? So I just start, I start jerking off and just staring at him. You think he'd come to life?
yeah, he would take it.
Or
Like,
like,
oh,
do you
God.
think if I just started pissing on him, he would come to life?
I come on him.
He's like,
I come on him.
you stupid bitch.
No, he would just like stay in doll mode and his mouth would open.
What if she would have just like squatted on his face with her pussy?
And shit on his face.
Just wiped his nose like a credit card.
Just went, and he's like, oh, you stupid bitch.
What was the point of him rolling under the couch if he wasn't gonna like run
Like,
away?
he's still fucking with her. Like, he's probably. Do you think he's like, oh, maybe she'll think I'm deactive?
Why?
Or like,
Why would she even be fucking with? Like, as soon as he does that and falls under the bed, I just leave.
oh.
How does he have control over like the sound box? You think he would just be able to talk like Charles Lee Ray and that's it?
Dude, yeah. How does it work? Because he's like,
because he actually changed it. I'm Chucky, wanna play? Like he gets like more sinister sounding.
It doesn't make sense.
Here it is.
He turns rubber all of a sudden. I love it.
you filthy slut. Like
Need you
saying
to fuck
slut
with
and
me.
shit, dude. That's deep.
That's so deep.
That used to be
It
my
is.
ringtone back when I had a flip phone.
You're in school and you hear, you stupid slut. And you're like, teacher's over there looking like.
I didn't have a cell phone at school, but I used to work for like a phone company and a call center, and it would go off. You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! I'll teach you to fuck with me.
And you're like, oh, sorry about
That's
that.
not a catchy ringtone.
That's not my ringtone. I don't know where that came from.
Fucking, that's not a catchy
Look at her titties
ringtone.
just jumping and hopping and hooping and lopping.
It might have been a text. It might have been a text ringtone.
Fucking, there he goes. How do you touch the button on the elevator?
Yeah, I don't know. We conveniently don't have to see that.
He threw himself at the buttons, I think, and he just hoped he hit the right one.
He probably climbed, dude. He can stick his tiny fingers in those holes.
He's a good ventriloquist too.
He's a good guy.
We don't even hear him say "fuck you" in a minute, right?
Oh yeah, he's just like a doll, and it says it.
They just overdubbed it. Fuck you. Makes it funnier though.
That's not right here though. That's later.
Yeah, it's later.
So here we got the mother going crazy, baby. She's like, I'm seeing this doll, and it has no batteries, baby. So I'm going crazy. Look at those titties. I'm going crazy for those titties, baby.
Fucking, did you guys see on my music board, MC Riot is on my team. He's liking my fucking
Who is that?
my Converge album reviews. Fucking Big Chad. Mac is doing that thing where it's like, fucking, you're asking me that on the phone or on the internet where you have Google. You could just Google who he is. Fucking, why make me Google it for you?
What am I supposed to Google?
MC Ride, he's from Death
I thought
Grips.
that was just your saying.
He's my biggest
MC
fan.
Ride. I was
But
like, what's
is
MC
it really?
Ride?
It's
That's
not.
what I said.
Is it just a guy using the avatar on the name?
Of course,
though?
it's not really fucking him. It's a joke.
So that's why
It's
I'm
a
understanding
fucking joke.
why are you running so far with it though? That's why I don't
Because
understand.
it's funny.
It's
Because it's a
not.
funny joke. You guys are just fucking stupid and didn't get it. Fucking had to
I got
explain
it.
the joke to you. No,
But I'm
you
like-
didn't. I just had to tell you it was a joke.
Eddie Caputo, dude.
Oh
Fucking
no,
Eddie Caputo.
yeah.
Fuck me.
So here we have
No,
the
I didn't
fucking
know-
Chad telling her what happened.
I thought you.
Thanks
were really
for telling us
convinced
where
it
we
was
are
real.
in the movie.
I thought you were convinced it really was him, and I'm like, I don't know if he's like serious or not, or
My fucking god.
like, there's no
dude.
way. There's no way that guy's wasting time on this fucking app that no one uses.
Fucking, how you know? You don't know shit. Fucking, he's not doing Death Grips anymore. He's got plenty of free time. It isn't a good place to be in this time of night.
I really
See-
like to. Yeah, I like the scene coming up here with the standoff between him.
You think
In
if
the
she
car.
wasn't going crazy like that, he wouldn't follow her?
I think he just wants to hit it.
He just
And I
goes
don't
home
blame him.
anyway. Right here it cuts. He says, God damn it, but he's home. He's going home.
He wants
Fucking,
to.
he's like,
it. Like, fuck this bitch. She's crazy. She want to find Chucky, she can fuck with Chucky. I fucks with the Chucky.
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 He's like fucking he this is the Tinder app of the 1980s.
How would she
back
know
then.
where to
Mac,
go, though?
Mac, hold on. This is
How?
the Tinder app of the 1980s. He fucking sees her. He's like, she's very Stacey. But then he sees she has a kid, and she's like, fucking, I don't know. And then she says that the fucking doll's trying to kill her kid. And he's like,
I
she's
don't-
crazy.
I
and
don't
it's like fucking
understand that.
swipe right. Fucking, I gotta hit that. Big
Oh,
Chad.
she's like, the guy with the teeth? She's
Yeah,
the guy
like
with the
which
dick?
one? None of us have teeth.
Yeah,
what
so
was that,
she's
like-
been walking around this whole fucking time and hasn't gotten jumped yet.
as opposed to all those other like homeless guys with like the pearly white veneers and dental work and shit.
I'm pretty sure the last time we did a commentary for this, I was like, I always wonder why she does that with the teeth. Like, fucking, because he had nasty teeth. It's like, I didn't put it together. I for some reason, I forgot that she's looking for that specific bum. I always assume she's just walking around till she finds him.
Why is he running away when
And she's in Chicago, too.
What?
She's in Chicago, too, so it would be, like, nearly impossible to find this guy.
What's she doing here? Like, how does she know who she is? Does she know
Because they
who she
run that
is?
scam. Watch. Yeah, she wasn't there. Watch. She doing.
Yeah, how'd she know who she was? Like, how does she not know she's a bum? I'm a new bum.
Is that his
I'm hanging
wife,
out with
man?
you guys.
Does his wife know that he was trying to fucking get some play from her?
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Maybe she gets involved.
Maybe they cut the clip out. Maybe she had a scene.
No, you got a lot.
Why you give me if I don't tell you?
This movie would have went to a really interesting place if she got fucking bum raped, like gang bum rape.
It just cuts and they're like clapping.
It just shows them on the alley
He's like,
watching.
oh yeah, you got what you got. Yeah, that's what you got.
You don't think the lady that he was just getting ready to go to bed with wouldn't fucking try to intervene?
Yeah, like he was literally gonna get some. Oh fuck!
Yeah, but he's a cop. It's illegal to be homeless. Everybody scatter like cockroaches. Like what they do?
Fucking,
What they do? Why is he? Why is he just putting a gun on a bunch of homeless people and like they're running?
They have the
What?
audacity to dare to fucking not agree to do this fucking this societal thing we've all decided we have to do, baby. Fucking, they don't even want to work, and they fucking. How do you control people like this that are like, fucking, I don't give a fuck, I'll live on the street? You can't govern these people. Become ungovernable. Fucking communism.
But this movie really does treat homeless people like criminals. Like they're just.
But you know what though? I kind of want to cut to the scene. I want to see when he changed and woke up in the store as the doll. You know, because he found him at the burn up Wabash toy shop. So like, what the fuck was he doing in there? Was he just hanging out in the toy shop the whole time till this bum fucking found him? What happened?
Yeah, you just want to see the deleted scene where he wakes up. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like he's never done it before. So like.
The first thing I'd be doing is
I want to see that.
Checking out, like, do I have a dick or not? You know what?
I would hope I didn't.
But like, how long did this guy have this fucking doll, and like, what was he doing? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, what was
he out killing people with this bum? Did the bum?
Why didn't Chucky just fucking like do the Abe Dube Dembala on him when he was passed out?
He's probably like, oh fuck this guy.
Well, he didn't know because he didn't talk to the
Shut the fuck up. You guys are like, you guys nonstop just yapping about this fucking movie. I was gonna mention, like, I watched that fucking movie Freaky recently.
I know that has nothing to do with this movie. So
yeah,
we can't talk about it.
To do with
nothing to do with
bullshit.
Just
it
like
Ghostbusters. I watched it, and I have to say that was fucking.
We're not talking.
That was stupid
Freaky.
that he did not fucking immediately try to fucking check out that Johnny fucking immediately. That was stupid. Why did he not do that?
Are you done not talking about this movie? Because we're staying on this movie.
Stop being autistic, Aaron.
I mean, I was trying to like do the same thing you were doing, but like, no. Freaky's all right.
Fucking, it wasn't. It was like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's okay. I want you eventually, whenever you do, now I want you to watch Ghostbusters Afterlife 2 so we can all talk about it. I'm dying to talk about it.
I don't want to. I'm not.
I think it's offensive. I think the movie's offensive.
It's because you're a pussy. You're just telling us you think the show of Chucky's offensive too.
No, I didn't say that. I said,
yeah,
I said
you're a boomer, Aaron.
We can read between the lines. We can read between the lines. Beta.
I'm just saying. You know how I like my Ghostbusters movie? I like my Ghostbusters movies.
You don't even like the other ones.
Yes, I do. I like my Ghostbusters movies. No, I like my Ghostbusters movies with no Ghostbusters in it. There's no fucking Ghostbusters in this movie.
That's a lie.
There's no Ghostbusters.
It's telling you the story though. Like it's not really like
what they do. It's The Force Awakens, which I was hoping it was gonna be better than that, but of course it's not. The Ghostbusters show up for no fucking reason at all. It makes no fucking sense for the last fucking 2 minutes of the movie. But the Ghostbusters are not in the movie. There's no ghost busting in the movie. You have a bunch of little fucking kids like trying to that have grandfather issues that are doing the Egon thing and Discovery, but it's not really a Ghostbusters movie. And they fucking do it's the same third act as the original.
Right.
It's the same shit. The fucking Hellhounds, Gozer. It's like, what the fuck am I watching? So I don't know. It's a lot of like what's the term they use? Nostalgia porn. It's just that. That's what they call it. Like, oh, it's this nostalgia porn. You should watch the Red Letter Media. If you're not going to watch the movie, Zach, watch the Red Letter Media. Just put out a video for it. And it's spot on. It's like everything I wish I could say. And it's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Good night, asshole.
I like that.
I like the movie. My thing is like the Harold thing. They kind of like, oh yeah, no, he took off. Fuck him. Like,
yeah,
what?
It makes no sense. It's all out of character. And also, why didn't... Okay, I can understand why Egon would be concerned for why he was concerned, and he goes to Oklahoma because there's...
He wouldn't ditch all of them.
But the question is, if he was ostracized and whatever, I could see him doing what he did. But why didn't Ray believe him? Ray's like, I'm sorry I didn't believe you, Egon, when he's talking to the fucking ghost. Ray was the nerd like him. Ray would have gotten it. And at no point was Egon like, hey, Ray, come down here to Oklahoma. I've got there's a big fucking statue of Gozer. There's a whole shrine.
I'm trying to save everyone.
Like he had proof. He had physical evidence. So why didn't he tell Ray at some point, even if Ray didn't believe him at first, which makes no sense.
Like send video of it to have him come.
Like, come down here. Look, I found it. It's here. Why would Ray not believe that? They fought Gozer one time together. They fought a Marshmallow Man. Like, why is that so hard to believe?
God, you guys are fucking spurging out on the fucking
I'll
mic.
stop.
This
I'll
is
stop
so
talking
cringe.
about it. I'll stop talking about it.
This is so fucking cringe.
Zach wasn't even paying attention the whole time anyway, so.
I wasn't.
Don't I get a one phone call? Sure. Who are you going to call? I cringed. my fucking heart, I cringed. I'm like, I cringed.
I bet you did.
But I will say it looks great. It's shot really well. The cinematography is beautiful. And I love their use of CGI and practical effects. Like, I think the
music is good. They didn't try to fucking boomer it. They didn't try to fucking.
No, the music's okay, but I think it doesn't. I think that's what they're trying to pass as. Oh, it's very much like Ghostbusters 1. Like, no, they just shoehorn in the Ghostbusters 1 soundtrack into it. It feels out of place. And then when the movie ends, then you hear the Ray Parker Jr. song, and it's like this. It's really weird. I'm like, this doesn't feel like this song belongs in this movie I just watched. I don't know.
I think you need to watch it again.
And it's got a slow pacing, by the way. It's kind of slow.
All of them are. The first movie's slow.
Right.
So you can't even say shit to that, Aaron. You can't even say shit to that.
The second one's super slow. The best movie's
super
slow.
The second movie's the fastest one.
It's so slow. They don't start doing anything until the fucking the Statue of Liberty.
Courthouse. No, what?
What?
Yeah, the courthouse. That's forever away.
We're not saying that it's slow because
the courthouse is like way later.
That's like 30 minutes
mid of the movie.
Fucking
But don't you want it to be that way though? Or you just want them to fucking pop out busting ghosts?
It's just a pacing issue. Like it's dragged out a little too much. They should have put some hop in their skip, man.
Mac thinks that we mean that it's slow as in they don't get to fighting ghosts until later in the movie. I don't give a fuck to see them fighting ghosts. That's not why I watch them. I don't literally watch them to do that.
Then what is it?
It's just those guys. Fucking the
guess what,
the ghosts
Zach?
Is my least favorite
in
shit
Ghostbusters
about it.
In Ghostbusters Afterlife, you don't have those guys. You have none of it. You have a little. I like the little girl. I think she's the best part about the movie. She actually acts really well. It's fine. But then you have a fucking dorky little nerd called Podcast.
Yeah, he kind of ruins it.
It's like you're watching Stranger Things. You're watching a few little kids become the new. And Finn Wolfhard, which you said he had the most Chad name ever. It is kind of Finn Wolfhard. But he serves no purpose in this damn movie. What does he do?
He's the driver.
It makes no fucking sense. And then his girl, the girl he has a crush on, I guess we're just supposed to, is the fucking female Black Winston.
See, they could have left the kid. It could have just been her with her daughter, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, it's a lot of fluff. The way I reviewed it was, I'd rather watch the movie of the OG Ghostbusters on their road trip from fucking New York to Oklahoma, because they just show up. I'm like, I want to see that movie. They're on the road for fucking 2-3 days. Just in the car together, fucking stopping for sandwiches and, just being Ghostbusters and joking and shit. Right. That's what you want to see, the dialogue.
Maybe
Amazing.
We'll get it. Maybe we will.
I doubt it.
You should tweet them. Say, hey, can I get the? Can I get?
Did you stick around for the 2 after credit scenes?
I only saw the first one. I didn't know there was a second one.
The second one?
Don't tell me. I'm gonna watch it.
But that pissed me off too. That first one, it's this is where Sigourney Weaver pops up. Not even in the fucking
no,
because
then it says and Sigourney Weaver, and you're like, she wasn't in the movie, and then I knew that was gonna happen.
And it's a fucking Easter egg, and I'm like, well, I won't tell you, but the second Easter. I'm sorry, I'm done, Zach. For fuck's sake, the second Easter egg.
I wanted Sigourney Weaver more in the movie, though.
I did. I think they could.
She needed to be in it, but then again. It's this
you want an abomination.
No, listen. Okay, so you're wanting. So they're in a different place, right? So you're gonna get that places. You're gonna get the ghost there. You're not gonna get fucking New York. It's all different. It's not gonna be. That's why Slimer's not in it, because it's not fucking where Slimer is. He's in New York.
Oh, but they have Muncher.
Fucking. Yeah, they have different fucking things here. It's not gonna be.
We should probably talk about Chucky on this Chucky.
Yeah, look at Chucky. He's got a fucking cigarette lighter burn on his fucking face.
The last thing I'll say though, whenever you get around to watching that second after credit scene, that's the movie I wanted to see. That's the best part of the whole movie is that second scene.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's what? Where was this movie? This is what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool. It actually it plants a little seed.
I know what you mean. It's super slow too.
Now that we're at the section of the movie where our boy Chucky's got his herpes flaring up on his face,
Give me that.
we should bring up the fucking this is when we discover that he's becoming human as he stays in the doll. So his herpes flaring up, his fucking
not no more. Yeah.
Do you think at some point they would start what if that's how Catherine Hicks found out he was real? She started smelling his BO fucking. Shit like that. She looked at his pits and they're all hairy and shit. What the fuck?
So who was he calling, man? The Ghostbusters?
Yeah, who was he calling? Exactly.
He had to immediately go to the phone.
And why do you have to give him this warning? You must be stopped. Now I'm going to go run, turn my back, and go to make a phone call real quick. Just sit tight.
That's where the sequel's going to come in. We're going to find out that he was going to tell his accomplice there was another guy the whole time, and fucking Chucky didn't even know.
He's the guy behind Mr. Boombastic the whole time. Mr. Boombastic.
Didn't even know.
Chucky.
I'd be interested in his story. How did he meet this guy? What's their connection?
So he obviously got this knife from him, too. It's a fucking voodoo knife.
The knife with the fucking ketchup and mustard on it?
Yeah, the hot dog fucking layout.
Hot dog flavored knife.
Oh, is that where he picked it up from him? I never noticed that.
Yeah, he got the knife from there.
Who has a knife that looks like that?
Who else would have that knife, Aaron?
He just drew on it like that.
Walmart? You think Walmart would have that?
Is that supposed to be some fucking voodoo symbols on there? It just looks like a kid fucking drew on the
voodoo, bitch.
I'm gonna be 6 years old again.
So now
I got a date with a 6-year-old boy. Zach can relate.
It just cuts to him clapping a 6-year-old boy. So I really want to know who the fuck was he gonna call anyway? Oh, I gotta stop. What was he gonna stop him with? And then he tells him later, you gotta shoot him in the heart.
He turned away just so he could get the fucking voodoo doll. You fucking amateur fucks.
He was gonna call his cousin.
He said he needed to be stopped. He gets on the phone and then he tells these guys, you gotta fucking shoot him in the heart. What was he gonna do? Hit him in the heart with the phone?
What if he did make a phone call before he got killed and Winston Zeddemore showed up at the scene of the crime? He called his cousin Winston.
That's the end scene you see in the Ghostbusters Afterlife?
No, that'd be fucking awesome. That'd be random as shit.
He looks like fucking somebody doused him in ketchup. That's basically that last French fry. Whenever you know those people. Listen, you know those people that fucking they order French fries, they fucking throw them in a pile and then do fucking ketchup on it. You always end up with a fucking final one that looks all soggy, drenched in ketchup. Fuck those people. I don't trust those people. When those people do that shit. Fuck you.
I have a question about him.
That's me, baby.
I got what is this guy's motives? Because he seems like he's a good-natured guy. He's helping her, and he was even calling Chucky an abomination.
Well, he doesn't do it for evil.
But why did he teach him how to fucking possess?
That's why he was telling Chucky,
why did he teach him to possess?
I taught you this stuff.
He's very smart. Listen, he told the Lakeshore Strangler a way to kill people easier, thinking the Lakeshore Strangler wouldn't use it for evil. The Lakeshore Strangler wouldn't do anything wrong with it.
What good-natured person needs to know a spell and teach people a spell to fucking possess people?
Yeah,
exactly. Whatever you said. Yeah.
How would he teach him these things? And he thought it was a joke. So he did these classes thinking this guy's a fucking Nimrod,
That dude is fucking
he did not know.
Basically, I was gonna say that's bootleg Gary Busey, but that looks like the real guy.
Yeah, no,
and Gary Busey is bootleg that guy.
It does. He does look like bootleg Gary Busey.
No,
shit. The whole thing with the voodoo priest, that seems like just one of those things they shoehorned in. Fuck. Well, how do we explain about where he got this ability from? I'll just write this in. They probably figured that out in 5 minutes.
I don't know. Why would they have the chant, the voodoo chant?
He needed to find out how that he's the guy that tells them you gotta put your body or your spirit into the person who you revealed your true self to. They could have just wrote it so that fucking Chucky already knew that. So that's not the reason.
Did he just not get to that class yet? Why did he tell him how to do it initially and not tell him the second chapter?
I love how he unlocks the door.
You would think that he would learn it and he would show him.
Yeah, all of it at the same time. Come back next week and I'll show you the rest,
We'll transfer our body into Jeff.
Look at this midget and this fucking...
With a fucking Tots mask on his head.
It's so creepy.
I love that surprised look on his face.
It would be almost scarier, not if a doll,
So creepy.
Chucky, was literally chasing you, but if the midget in the suit, Chucky, was chasing you. That would be fucking, that's like the Brood shit.
I want this video game where you're this kid running around like fucking Silent Hill style from Chucky.
It'd be like Clock Tower.
Yeah, exactly. And you gotta lock doors and shit.
I've always thought we should do like Clock Tower playthrough. That'd be a fun playthrough.
Hell yeah. Well, there's a the guys who did wait.
That game doesn't age well for me.
It doesn't, but it'd be a fun game because it's so slow paced that it'd be fun to talk around and just talk about while shit's going.
That'd be a fun playthrough, and I'm just thinking like it probably would.
I think like Until Dawn and like those type games would be fun.
Look at that. That's the worst acting I've ever seen in a kid.
He's so good. He's fucking. He keeps accidentally stumbling. Like he didn't know that shit was there.
Look alert. Look alert. Move your head really fast. That's not how people.
He's so cool. Fucking look at this Chad.
He just guts this guy.
But the scream seemed organic. Like, okay, we're not going to don't tell him you're going to jump out and grab him.
Come here, little boy. Yeah, come here, little boy. Yeah,
There's something really creepy about the way.
That ain't all you got, little boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick you, little boy.
No, the way he screamed, it's almost like he didn't know that was going to happen.
You wanna play with candy?
Yeah, they probably wanted a natural scream.
Listen to the way he talks to Andy.
Andy, now, listen, please. Andy, no, listen, Andy. Oh, Andy, it's just a little prick. It's just a little prick, you little prick. Hey, give me my glasses, you little prick.
Why? I just thought of this. Why is he super like all of a sudden he wants to put fucking Andy into he wants to give him some sedatives all of a sudden.
Because he's freaking out. He's going nuts.
He's going to be like that dad from Happiness. Fucking drug him. Wake up when his fucking ass hurts.
When she sucks, when you're coming and she's still sucking.
Does that really barbecue your face like that? Will your face get fucking barbecued, man?
I don't know. You want to try it?
I mean,
that's what all these fundamentalists do to those gays at the fucking conversion therapy camps.
I don't think it would do that much.
I don't think it'd barbecue your face. Yeah, it'd cook you from the inside, maybe.
I don't think they. I mean, they wanted to show it though. So
this weird children's home, or no? Where are they here? Fucking
hey man,
yeah. This is like the place that guy lived. I was gonna say this weird children's home looks like a fucking jail cell here. Fucking, I forgot they were.
Looks like Cabrini Green, man.
Electric shock machine. Yep, that's what they say.
Has anybody here seen that new Candyman yet?
No, I keep forgetting about it.
That dude's stash is on point.
It's got to hit
a lot of my friends
service.
said that it's good, that I need to watch it, but I don't.
I saw 50-50 stuff on it. Like some people really like it, some people are like, eh. But
I'm gonna predict it's the best sequel to the series.
That's kind of like Ghostbusters Afterlife. You're the first one that said that they've hated it, so I'm really.
Oh bullshit! Well,
and you know what's funny? I don't even remember anything in Resident Evil. I don't remember.
Oh,
it at all.
you saw that? I forgot. Yeah, that looks.
I was so high.
That looks like RE Annihilation. It looks like
dude,
they
everything. Literally were just like, oh, dude, let's put in like the fucking the.
It's a bunch of references, right? It's a bunch of fucking references.
Let's just put in little clips of these.
I'm actually debating. I'm not even debating. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get fucking the Switch version of that remake Resident Evil, so I can play it anytime. Fucking
which one?
Big Chad.
The RE remake.
The Switch.
Oh, dude,
version.
Get them all. You can get like what? Can you get 5 on there? I think you can.
I ain't fucking rebuying all those. I don't want to rebuy 5.
They're really cheap.
Get them around Halloween.
There it is.
They run that shit on
sale.
Here it
is. Fuck you.
Yeah. Ugly dog.
He's all fucked up. You think that he'd be fucking getting ripped and fucking drinking and shit too?
I like that dude from The Cure in the fourth movie where he's like, rude fucking doll.
Rude fucking doll.
Fucking gnarly, bro.
Dude, that doll is rude. Fucking.
Oh look, it's Bert and Ernie or fucking. Oh,
I haven't watched Bride of Chucky in a long time. I do like Bride of Chucky.
Bert and Ernie, it's
Fucking Mac, who cares?
Meep. What's his name?
Who cares, Mac?
We should get Ronnie Yu on the podcast. He ain't doing anything else.
Right there it is. It's Sesame Street. Oh yeah.
I thought back whenever Ronnie Yu he did fucking he did fucking Bride of Chucky and he did Freddy vs. Jason. I thought fucking I'm on the Ronnie Yu train. I'm a Yu fan.
But I'm like, yeah, like that was the year of Ronnie Yu. It's like he did a couple of movies back to back.
Yu.
And I would ask, and they are very similar in the way they vibe. But I would ask him, like, so was it you that handpicked, like, to have these Il Nino soundtracks and shit in both movies? Have fucking Il Nino and I don't know, just always like new metal shit. They don't do that anymore.
I remember when the movie was coming out, he was on like a making of thing on the E network, and he's like fucking basically talking about how he doesn't fucking know who any of those bands are.
He doesn't what?
Like, I don't know. He's basically talking about how he doesn't know what the fuck any of those bands are. Like, people were asking about the soundtrack. He's like, I don't fucking.
I mean, that's a studio thing. It's funny though, like in the late 90s and early 2000s, that was a huge thing to have these like metal soundtracks in horror movies and new metal soundtracks, and now they don't do it anymore, which I'm glad.
Like Static
I think
X and fucking...
Oh, they all are. It was always the fucking usual suspects. It was always Static X.
Oh yeah, Marilyn Manson.
Head PE, Marilyn Manson. Pantera was on a lot of them too, which is kind of weird. Slayer would show up on them, but it was like El Nino.
Fucking Rob Zombie. Living Dead Girl.
American Head Charge. Fucking Power Man 5000. It was all those fucking bands all the time.
Why not? They work.
Fucking, they work.
Living Dead Girl's fucking good for Bride of Chucky. Perfect beginning.
Yeah.
As you will.
I never gave a fuck about Rob Zombie's music even.
Dude, White Zombie was the shit.
Never gave a fuck about White Zombie either.
That was my shit back when I was a kid.
I like the two White Zombie albums, and I really used to like that first Rob Zombie album too. I guess if I put it on now, it'd be nostalgic.
Dude, I listened to it. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
But
you couldn't get into Marilyn Manson, but you got into Rob Zombie. That's so cringe to me.
I don't like Marilyn Manson either. I thought he was fucking weird. I don't know. Everyone, that was like the shit my babysitters were listening to, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
And you could have been fucking them if you would have been listening to it.
There was a handful of
Probably.
years ago. No, there was a handful of years ago out of like pure nostalgic. I put on Hellbilly Deluxe on a really good stereo, and I have to admit it sounded really good. Like just all the synths and just the production sounded really good. The sonics of it.
It's a really good album.
It sounded really good, and he never had a record after that sounded that good.
Fucking people who listen to like fucking
Dude, he was everywhere. He was on the soundtrack to every video game too. He was in Twisted Metal 3, and then his song was in Twisted Metal 3, and he was a driver in Twisted Metal 3.
Wait a minute.
Four.
Wait a minute.
Was he
I'm just realizing. Fucking Chucky has a mole on his face. It looks like a clover leaf. What does that say?
Yeah, the 4-leaf clover thing.
He's from Nilbog. He's from
Hell
Nilbog.
yeah, dude! It all makes sense now.
Fucking
Holy
he
fuck.
was the fucking they did the wife swap thing for Andy with the toy. He was gonna come and like the other toy was gonna go to the other. Fucking people who don't get the reference are so confused.
Dude, he's really a troll. He's a goblin.
That shot's creepy.
Oh, dude, I remember when we paused it, we just laughed for like hours.
He'd
He'd be like, watch this, and I'd be like, what? And he'd fucking pause it right there, and you just see a fucking like funny ass face.
Can we make that the thumbnail? Can you freeze
Isn't that Ed Gale? Or no,
Okay.
who is that? Ed Gale?
Ed Gain? What? I don't know.
Who's the midget guy that plays him?
Oh, I don't know.
Ed
How
Gein.
would I fucking know?
If you can get a good enough screenshot of that should be the thumbnail of that weird warped fucking cut of Chucky's big head.
Big Chad.
How's your leg?
That's how you know he's got a big
Throwing
dick.
comedy on a fucking scary ass movie.
Big IQ too.
But Mac, you don't remember that? So like Rob Zombie, the soundtrack in part 3, it had Dracula, maybe even like Living Dead Girl and maybe like Dracula, maybe just one song. But then Twisted Metal 4 came out. It had Super Beast, Living Dead Girl, and he was a driver and he rode the Dracula. And like,
Oh yeah, okay.
when you go through the characters to pick, if you let it
That's
sit
the one
idle,
that had the preacher too. The preacher was pretty fucking awesome.
yeah, if you let it sit idle on a character, it would like a voice would start and it would kind of give you some backstory on the character. And then when you just like let it sit on Rob Zombie on the character select, it would just go, he writes the songs, he writes the songs. I'm like, okay, that was it.
That's fucking great. Dude,
What's
I saw where they
wrong?
were trying to bring that back too. Twisted Metal.
Oh, it's gonna be a free to play game. It's
Dude,
coming back.
you know, they could make that work because they have a game online. It's kind of like a battle royale, but with cars.
It's probably gonna be shit, but if they do it well, it should. If
They make it a battle royale, I mean, like a fucking.
it always
like,
was. It's
I know,
like the thing
I know.
It would
But
be
this
popular
one looked
today.
more realistic. See, like they had all the fucking cool shit on the cars more realistic. Like if they could do that.
Realism is overrated in video games.
In theory, Twisted
Fucking
Metal
hot take.
should be popular today because everybody's all about that, and it's like that was the original fucking battle royale game, and it could work if they did it really well, and you could have like a whole bunch of fucking people doing it. I mean, it could be fun. But they
Look at
probably
that
won't.
fucking. We talked over the part where fucking Andy goes full idiot and doesn't help his mom out at first. He just stands
Oh,
there.
he's just staring there like a dumb fucking kid.
You think he was just trying to see up her skirt?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Mom. Here it is.
No.
Andy, don't. I want to fuck your mom. Yeah, I still
I've
need
never,
to fuck your mom.
you never hear him do that voice ever again.
This is the end,
That's the
friend.
first and last time you hear him do that voice.
Why would you want him to do that again?
Why
He
not?
busts out of it.
Begging,
Why?
please.
That's the worst line reading in the movie. That's the
So,
worst.
wait a
No,
second.
because
acting
like
he ever
whenever
did.
someone's gonna kill him, he doesn't like beg him not to. He just fucking says, "Fuck you, I'll be back." You know. He
Even
knows.
though it's a doll, they still have to have a fat suit on him to get all fat when he's on fire.
What do you call that? He looks like a doll there, Aaron.
It's crispy critter.
He looks like a
Look at that.
fucking burnt baby oopsie baby.
Oh yeah.
So like right here, it's funny because like none of the features on him right there look like they do when he's crawling around.
This is
Kill 'em
literally
all.
like fucking. Did you notice that he dies the same way as the fucking doll in fucking Trilogy of Terror? Do you think Don Mancini saw it growing up and just kind of fucking lifted it?
I bet it had it for
He probably did. Well, he already said that.
or
Like,
maybe Tom Holland.
he also said Anthony Hopkins' magic was his biggest inspiration for this, obviously too. Like he clearly wears his inspirations on his sleeve.
Fucking Chad. Fucking.
Let me get the first aid kit. Yeah, he's gone.
I was trying to have sex with fucking. I was gonna say like I was gonna fucking work in the fucking. I was trying to fuck Don Mancini, and that's how I found out he wears that pink triangle on his sleeve. Fucking. It is a reference, but it is stupid because it's like fucking. I would have just known because I was trying to fuck him, and we're both guys.
This is an awesome show. I used to love this, but
I can't believe Spider-Man made this movie.
Tom Holland. Okay, before he was born. Look at that. Look at that midget Chucky.
It's so creepy, dude.
I heard
He
our
looks-
boy, the director of this, Tom Holland, is actually fucking Zendaya now. What a Chad! Fucking he scored that really young
yeah.
poon.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking he's like 70-some years old.
Yeah. Why? When he's telling his appendages to kill them all, how does the Chucky logic work? So he has to instruct his other body parts to fucking kill somebody, or he can control. Why
He's
is he
doing it pretty much?
But why does he have to tell him?
I
He's
don't know.
telling
It's
it.
scary though.
It's
It works.
creepy. Makes no sense though.
That always fucks with me. Like I've always thought, like if someone's hiding somewhere and a fucking knife comes through, and that slit right through her fucking hand, dude. Fuck that. That's like a paper cut, but with a
That seems like a Shining homage, right? With the
Sure.
Wendy and the door and the screaming. And I bet you it probably is.
just like them showing the cutscenes of him like walking away. That's fucking creepy.
She's got a pussy on her hand
You-
and it's bleeding.
You wouldn't expect that because you would just think he was somewhere else because they want you to not know where he is.
Yeah, let's go in the bathroom.
Fucking, you gotta run from the doll that's trying to kill you.
That is a big ass apartment if you think about it. Like
It
that
is.
hallway, fucking. They went through a lot of rooms, man.
Multiple rooms. I mean, that's a pretty penny.
That's a nice place, yeah.
And she works at Macy's.
It's almost like fucking setting it in a small and having to shoot in a small room is not practical for a movie or something.
I want to see once in these horror movies where these people that look like they never fired a gun in their life actually missing, but they're always fucking these dead aims. She's blowing off all his limbs and his fucking head.
We've all played video games by now, Aaron. Fucking, we're all millennials here.
I don't think she was playing. She didn't play fucking video games back then, man.
Of course she did. She's a big Stacey.
She knew this day was gonna come, so she trained for it.
She was fucking doing Twitch. She was selling
20
gamer.
years later.
She was selling gamer girl bathwater and shit. Fucking, I was watching.
She
What happened
plays
to her?
COD. She knows how to shoot, bud.
Is that chick still around? The Belle Delphine, was that her name? That bathwater girl.
Oh, dude, they're all over the place.
I have no
After
idea.
her, a lot more did it, and then they canceled it.
I wonder if anybody like bought her bathwater and drank it.
Probably.
Oh yeah, why else? They're probably just jerking off into it.
Dude, they were probably you probably did, you sick fuck. You probably jerk
Bro.
off to it too. You pour it
I
all
don't
over your
even know.
fucking
And you
face.
know
like,
she's just fucking filling it up in a tap, and she ain't touching that
you know
shit.
she farted in that. It's fart
Oh,
bubbles,
Lord.
baby.
I don't think they'd care.
You know you'd inhale those.
Fucking imagine if they started like, oh fucking, I'm gonna run outside. I'm gonna put on some underwear. I'm gonna fucking go run a mile and just sweat into the underwear, and I'll sell you the sweaty fucking panties. Fucking,
Yeah, we gotta fucking kill a doll.
Big Chad, Big Stacey. Oh, she's jacking him off right in front of the other cop. See that?
Huh.
He's trying not to come, but like fucking, she's really good. So he's telling her like, stop touching it, or I'm gonna come. I'm gonna do a come. Yeah, this would be funny though. Fucking your partner, they're freaking out like they just survived a big attack, and then it's like, oh yeah, the killer, he's out in the hallway, and it's just a fucking doll. It's like a doll burned up.
This is probably what I would do. I'd be like, you're fucking dumb. Stop being a fucking idiot.
Is this some kind of sex thing that I walked in on? Like you guys?
Hey, what would you do? Do you think he'd come back to life if I pulled my cock out right now and just shoved it in his mouth?
Why is he relieved by that? That still looks fucking freaky. Like this doesn't look like a fucking toy. What the hell? It's like human teeth and shit in that thing.
Yeah, what if he thought like you killed a midget?
Nice, guys. Where'd you get this? From the thrift shop?
Hey, wasn't he literally just smoking? Like, would he still be warm?
What if he thought it was a child? Like they set a fucking toddler on fire. Like, what the fuck? My partner's crazy.
How does Arm get into the vent too? We're asking a lot of questions that don't make any sense. How did he get in there?
Do you think his dad has a sag in the back with a drip? That's also a close question. Zach,
I like
listen.
how I hear Chucky's voice on this side of my ear, like he's on the side of me.
He's talking right in our fucking whispering sweet nothings.
It's only in this ear.
Yeah, it's called surround sound, Mac. That's how it works.
Blows my fucking mind, dude.
It's called stereo.
But who's gonna believe me?
I was literally gonna say
I mean,
that.
like, it's gonna.
It's
there's
true.
Like, there's four of you.
What the fuck do you want to do?
There's four of you there. For fuck's sake. It's you, it's him.
You know
I don't think it matters. I think it would probably be like...
Back in this time, they'd probably fucking shoot him.
They would assume that it was fucking mass delusion.
Yeah.
Like they fucking...
Like they're a cult or something.
How about they do the DNA of the blood they splattered all over the wall and see that it matches Charles Lee Ray?
Fucking,
you know what I mean? Like
they you found some fucking of his blood and you're stringing together some story.
But I'm saying, like, why do they have to convince anybody? There's a doll there with guts and blood. Like, just fucking dissect that fucking doll.
My thing is, there's an actual, like, a fucking, the government shut him up and said, you're not gonna fucking say shit.
How'd they write him off in the second one again? Like, he just fucking just ditched him. Like, hey, I reneged on everything. Like, I'm not gonna tell people shit.
Fucking, they just never mentioned him.
They just never mentioned what happened with these guys. You know, his mom went to the
yeah, his mom was crazy. She's in an asylum somewhere.
But they didn't back him up. They didn't back her up.
He's got the children of the corn. He's got the children of the corn scythe on his face. Someone drew that. Outlander.
How does that make number 2 like any better? Because you think people would be like, why didn't they fucking
back her up, man?
Yeah.
Why did they let her get fucking locked up? You think Alex Vincent would forever hate his guts and go on a killing, try and hunt him down and kill him? Like, you fucking...
See, that's why I think him being in the army works. Like, because he's gone from family to family. He's a fucking broken home. They go to the army. Like, where else are they going to go? You know?
Does Tyler not act anymore?
That makes perfect sense.
How come they don't bring back Tyler and they bring back Kyle and everybody else into the series?
They probably will.
They probably will. Like, they're going all out with this, man.
I'm surprised, I was surprised at something.
That scene always fucked me up. And that music was perfect.
It just freeze. Oh no, and they never brought this theme back. They never brought this theme back.
Right.
And I used to
They never brought any of the themes back. Every movie has a different theme. They're all cool.
Catherine
too.
Hicks, yep.
But this one's the best though. And I remember one time when I had the DVD of this, I fell asleep and the menu was looping all night long, and it was the theme.
Ed Gale. Yep.
Ed Gale. Yeah. It's a great theme, but they could have what's the word? They could have made the theme iconic if they stuck with it, because it's that good, and they just, now it's like you never think about it, it's an afterthought, and it's forgotten. But they should have stuck with it.
Fucking, it's too pretty to me. Like, I think in part 2 they made a cool theme. It sounds really unique and cool.
It's cool that it shows all the other voices too for Chucky.
Oh my god!
I never really thought about that. I thought it was just a robot.
I can see why they were like, fucking, we gotta ditch this theme. This doesn't have fucking, we can't scare people with this theme. But it fucking works for like the triumphant end of the movie.
It doesn't, it works. It's toys. It makes me think of a toy.
No, I think it's awesome.
Kevin Yeager, that's who it is. That's who's with Hicks. That's my boy.
Fucking,
he made fucking, we got our Freddy.
It's a great fucking movie. Like, what do you guys think of this movie? I give it at least an 8.
I love it, man. This is back in the day when, like, you always had, the creepiest soundtracks had, like, choir effects.
And it's weird because I was talking with someone, too. Like, you see him when he realizes, and we were talking about when he realizes he has to get out of that fucking body, he fucking fights for it. You know what I'm saying? And like,
he
knows
fucking, what he wants to fight for. He knows he'll go to the end of the world for love.
No, but like he goes through hell, and you can see it, like his chain. You can see his chain.
The chains that bound him are ripping. yeah.
But you don't see that in the other Child's Plays. You don't see him fucking with the unibrow. You don't see him like his face changing. You don't see his hair receiving. Like you don't see that.
Receding. What's the hair
it's
receding?
Fucking scary. Why doesn't he? Why doesn't
receiving?
The hair's
the second
working
one
on a
he just
loading
goes
dock.
no, and he's bleeding out of his nose.
Hey, really quick to sort of end it. What's your guys' favorite theme from a horror movie theme? What's the most iconic or your favorite?
I'm gonna say Puppet Master.
Fucking.
I can't even really think of the Puppet Master theme. I know it.
Beta.
Because I just never watched those movies a lot.
I love it. Dude, as soon as it comes on, it's just fucking saddest. It makes me want to come.
What about you, Zach?
I can't think of one.
And then after that, I don't know.
It's funny how I'd say the most iconic, I mean, maybe Halloween's the most iconic, but if it's not Halloween, The Exorcist. But it's really interesting how The Exorcist isn't even original.
I love fucking, like, the horror, like, themes. Like, I like fucking, I'm so fucking John Carpenter, his fucking, like, his themed albums that he puts out.
His Lost themes,
dude,
they're real good.
So good. Like, oh yeah, like They Live theme is good.
The Lost themes, though, the ones that are just unique and never were on movies, they're
amazing.
Really,
like,
they're all really good. They're good vibe music and just putting in the background.
Fucking, I'll drive, dude, and I'll just listen to that shit, and it just fucking I'll be like, where the fuck am I? Oh shit, I was driving that long.
But I think The Exorcist started the horror theme, because The Exorcist is probably the most famous, and that wasn't written for the movie, right? They took Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield or whatever the fuck his name is, and it was on an album, and they just put it as a theme to this movie. So maybe that's why that one's a little different.
Should I? Oh, I got another good one, Reanimator.
Oh, okay. Psycho is up there though.
Psycho
that's a really good
blowing
one.
Up the phone line.
All right.
Amazing.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us.
It's so fucking high. He's just over there like
everybody's baked.
He's like,
I'm gonna watch this. I think I'm gonna watch this tonight.
He's gonna do an unboxing right now. He just did it. Open it in front of all of us. This is how he opens his Blu-rays. He shoves a fucking pin in there. He does not fucking care about the case. He is metal. Look at him.
Big Chad.
Look at him as he opens
it. Hey, look, you want this, Aaron? You want this, the slipcover? I was thinking about
you didn't even let him see it yet.
I was thinking about ripping it, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh no!
Wait, what movie is that?
Mud.
I told you, Saint Maud.
Saint Mud. Saint Mud.
Say your whole ending spiel. This is cringe, Aaron.
Well, I'm watching.
What were you gonna say?
But I've never seen Saint Maud though. It must be good if you bought it.
No. I told you it was good 3 times on this episode.
I mean, I don't know. Like, so is it streaming anywhere that I should watch it?
Fucking, it was like
30 years
8 months ago, like on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. I'll see if it is. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. It was fun. I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the month. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't object to just making it a Chucky month. I didn't realize we had so many holes in the Chucky fucking series on the BTM show, but I don't really. I think we should do the show. It might be fun to do that a little bit eventually, but yeah. Once again,
the season's coming to an end. They already fucking announced season 2.
Oh shit! But yeah, guys, like I said at the top, please do like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave feedback, all that stuff. I feel bad because we haven't read comments in a little while, but next episode, I promise we'll read a bunch of comments. And
comments.
Once again, follow us or support us on Patreon. $2 a month will get you early access to all content, get you bonus content. Read about it in all the descriptions below, and also follow us on free feeds, wherever you get your podcasts. Not just YouTube. We're everywhere. But that's all I got. What anything Mac and Zach coming up? Are we gonna do that Limp Bizkit review for your show? Zach, listen to it.
He said
he listened to it, so we're ready to do that. Max faded. All right, guys. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Love this.
End of the week at the Revival House. Next month's theme, you gotta figure it out. Italian zombies or Pauly Shore, a slasher with a knife and the girl next door, and 1 second in, get it all queued up and ready, hit play in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye puppets, Zach Pete in a solo cut band. Couldn't miss Cameron's loving, Josh's Scott failed and Riverman's babe. Bye-bye puppets. Sounds good, like this country used to. Revival House, 2019, y'all. That sounds like fire, like this country used to.